everyone, my name is Carmen and welcome to a new slime video. Today I'll be giving a 100% honest review on some slimes that I purchased from Temu. I purchased 11 different slimes that range in textures and colors that were priced between $3 to $12 each. I'll be giving personal ratings out of 5 stars. Make sure to give this video a like and subscribe if you enjoy my slime content and ASMR. Now let's get back to my slimes. They took a few weeks to get delivered and they arrived inside a mailer. Some of them were in their own boxes, but most of them were plastic sealed. The slimes that I purchased were Undersea Creature, 2-piece Ocean Animal, Orange Bead Crunchy, Macaron, Pearl Halo, 2-in-1 Cherry, 2-piece Cherry and Corn, Rainbow Cloud, and a metallic purple slime. And in no specific order, I'll be starting off with my first slime, which is a 2-piece set of the Ocean Animals Crystal Slime. This first one is the octopus. It is a thick pink clear slime. It is ultra clear and unscented with no debris inside the slime. Comes with a baggie of add-ins. There are foam beads, a octopus charm, and some paw print and rainbow sprinkles. The pink paw females do kind of match the slime and they are super adorable, but doesn't really make sense since octopus don't really have paws. You do get a lot of add-ons for how small the slime is. I believe it's only about 2 ounces. Once fully assembled, the slime is still super cute and I love how the foam beads look throughout the pink clear slime. The texture itself is not sticky at all and it feels like a putty with a slow stretch, so you do have to play with it gently to get some nice bubble pops. I personally prefer my slimes to be a lot stretchier, so I did add in some glycerin, which made it perfectly stretchy and a lot easier to make nice crisp bubble pops. I'm gonna go ahead and give this slime a 4-star rating. It's not perfect, but it's still great, and I love how affordable it is. The slime that came paired with the pink octopus is a green clear crystal slime called Crocodile, which is technically not an ocean animal, but it is another water animal that usually lives in lakes, rivers, or swamps. So it doesn't make 100% sense, but still another cute slime. This one is a lot thicker and more holdable, less stretchy and more putty-like, so it does seem like it's more overactivated. I do love how clear it is. It's such a pretty green and there's no debris in the slime at all. This one also comes with a bunch of add-ins, some white foam balls, a crocodile charm, some snowflake sprinkles, and rainbow sprinkles. Another super cute mix. Both slimes are fun to assemble and mix, especially if you're an animal lover. For $6, you get 2 2-ounce slimes with a bunch of different add-ins, which I think is a pretty great price. Texture-wise, it's not the greatest clear slime and it's more putty-like, but it still does the job. Very satisfying to play with, it's just not very stretchy. Which is why I give an overall rating of 4 stars. It's great, just not perfect. And if you do want it to be stretchy, you can soften it up with some glycerin. I like to mix my slimes together, so I decided to make an octo-croc slime smoothie. The two colors remind me of Cosmo and Wanda from Fairly Odd Parents, and after mixing it up, it just turns into another green color. Next up, we have a super bright orange crunchy slime called Orange Beads Crunchy. It is an unscented crunchy bingsu bead slime that is packed with beads and not that much slime base. It comes with a green-orange charm, which adds a nice contrast, which just means that the orange charm is not ripe yet. For about 4 ounces of slime, I paid $6.48 for it. This is a cute round container, very easy to take the slime out of the container. And as you can see, this texture is super crunchy, just packed full with beads. This texture seems very crumbly at first, and there is some bead fallout since there's just not a lot of slime base in it. Honestly, I do like my packed Bingsu Bees slimes. They make such great crispy and crunchy ASMR, and the bubble pops are endless. But in all honesty, this one is more for experienced slimers that know how to handle a slime that is just packed with items. If not, it might be a little rippy for you, and there will be a lot of bead fallout. But if you know how to handle it, it does produce great results. Honestly, this one gets maybe a 3 or 4 star. I'm gonna give it a 4 because I just think the bubble pops are insanely great. And I also think I'm not the only one, but I do wish it had an orange or citrus scent. And on the last note, since the slime doesn't have a lot of base to it, it will probably die really quickly. And if you want to have it sustain its life, then you're probably gonna want to add in some more clear slime. This next slime is another ocean-themed one called Undersea Creature or Hidden Treasures. It is a blue cloud slime. You get about 3.4 ounces of it for around $4. It comes with sparkle glitters, a blue seahorse charm, and 2 starfish charms that were upside down for some reason. Super cute, especially if you're an ocean or beach girly. This one is scented and has a light fruit scent that I can't exactly pinpoint. Texture of this cloud slime is okay. It's a little stiff and a bit rippy. It is packed with snow, so there is a good amount of snow fallout and snow residue, more than the usual handmade slimes since it is a little stiff. I find that these Amazon or Temu cloud slimes always have a bunch of residue. This one is a bit hard to stretch, so it requires extra strength and even makes some nice bubble pops if you know how to. This cloud slime does fluff up, but it's not the easiest to drizzle. For $4, it's not bad. It is a beautiful blue color, and I'm going to give this one a 4-star rating. Next up, we have a slime called 2-in-1 Cherry Slime, which is surprisingly a DIY clay slime, which is uncommon to find on Amazon or Temu. And I wasn't surprised to see that the clay did not come pre-made. It was just a packet of clay and you had to make the clay sculpture yourself, which is still not bad, but I was expecting a sculpture. You get this big bucket of red, super thick, putty-like clear slime. Feels like a taffy and feels just like those Amazon clear slimes that I've reviewed many times before. They come in the same type of bucket, and this one has a strong scent that smells just like fruity candy. Could be strawberry, but whatever it is, it smells amazing. It honestly really reminds me of melted candy or taffy. I just wish I could bite into it because it just smells like it would be delicious. This texture is not sticky at all, but keep in mind it is super thick and it does require a lot of strength to play with it. Honestly, it's kind of tiring for me, and I prefer softer slimes that are easier to stretch. But if you like super thick clear slimes, I really recommend you try them out either from Temu or Amazon because they feel so different from handmade clear slimes. Anyways, I tried to assemble it like the picture and took out the brown clay, which is still super soft and creamy, kind of made it a little tart. Added the jelly cubes with some red slime in it and placed a cherry charm on top. And for about $11.50, you get a lot of this DIY cherry tart slime that just happens to have a flame slime label. And overall, it is a nice texture. It's stretchy, really great for bubble pops. You get a lot of slime. It's just a little too thick for my personal taste. And for my rating, I'm going to give it a 4 or 5 star. 4 because it's just too thick, but 5 if you're looking for a thick slime. The clear slime texture is the main character of this slime. It feels like taffy, and as I mentioned before, feels like if a clear slime and a silly putty made a baby. The jelly cubes do add a little bit of chunkiness, and the clay doesn't really alter the texture, it just changes the color. Next up, we have another 2-piece slime. I'm just going to call this one DIY Slime Toy. Comes with a clear cherry slime and a corn blossom icy slime. You get 2 2-ounce slimes for $6.50. And my personal rating for this one is a little low. It's a 2 or 3 star rating because of the corn icy slime. This first clear slime is pretty perfect. It is clear, it's stretchy, no debris in it, but it is unscented. It comes with a baggie of fruit fimos and a cherry charm. Gonna give this one a 4-star rating. Texture is great, it makes nice bubble pops. I love how clear it is, but it is a bit basic. But that's what you get when you buy slimes from Temu or Amazon. This one is nice and stretchy, makes great bubble pops, and I think it's perfectly activated, so it's not too stiff or putty-like. As for the other cute slime that it came with, I named it Corn Blossom Snow. It is a yellow and green icy slime that comes with corn fimos, which are super adorable. They have little faces on them, a corn charm, and yellow flowers. I love how this slime looks. It's super adorable. I love the flowers. Flowers are so pretty and the corn charms are just too cute. And I wish this just had a nice texture and it was just a slime that I could not play with. It either was overactivated or underactivated. I'm not too sure. I did try to fix it with some activator and that didn't do anything. This slime visually was perfect. I love the two colors and it just had so much potential. The texture was sticky, it wasn't stretchy at all, it ripped very easily and it just stuck all over the place and it was a hassle to clean up. Wasn't fun to mix up, but it was sizzly and squishy, but it's not a slime at all. Not satisfying. I don't recommend this one and I just wish the texture was better since I loved the appearance. Honestly, going to give this one a 1 or 2 stars, and that's only because I love how it looks and the texture is just unplayable. I did decide to mix the two slimes up to see if I can fix the corn slime, and it did not. It just ruined my other clear slime, and you just get another squishy mess. But the colors and the add-ins do remind me of a fruit salad. This next slime is a vibrant rainbow colored cloud slime that comes with a cute rainbow charm. There's red, orange, yellow, green, blue, and purple. Visually, it's perfect and I love how the colors didn't mix or fade into each other at all. This is a bigger slime, so it's a bit pricey. You get about 10 ounces for $11.50. Personally, I wish it was scented like a candy scent, but that's okay. Texture-wise, it feels very similar to other Temu and Amazon cloud slimes. It is a bit stiff, so it requires some extra strength to stretch. It could be a little rippy, but as you can see, it is so colorful. It just looks so nice while I'm playing with it and pulling it out of its container. Mixing it is just so satisfying, but it does turn into a dusty purple color, which isn't the prettiest, but I think it's worth it. It just looks so gorgeous at first. Personally, I never get tired of mixing colorful slimes together. This one is nice and fluffy and it drizzles very nicely, but there is a lot of snow residue and snow fallout, which is normal with any snow-based slime, especially the Amazon and Temu ones. Those ones have extra fallout. And if you're able to, it can make some bubble pops. Personally, I'm gonna give this one a 4-star rating. I just wish it was a little softer. This next slime is called Pearl Hollow Stained Starry Sky. And to me, it looks like fire or a flame. It is a pigmented or pearlescent metallic clear slime. This one is more of a putty texture, very holdable and thick with very little stretch. I love how the slime didn't mix. There's a bit of gold, red, a bit of orange, and maybe some pinks in there. There are some glitters throughout it and some sparkles too. Overall, it is super pretty and majestic and reminds me of fire. The container it came in was cracked, so I'm not too sure if the slime dried out a bit or it just came overactivated like this. It's still nice and clicky and makes some nice bubble pops, but since it was a bit more on the activated side, it is slower stretch, and I did have to add some activator to make it into my preferred stretchiness. Love the colors. It's just so shiny and looks perfect in the sunlight. And I would have given this one a 4-star rating, but since the container cracked, I'm giving it a 3.5. But for less than $4, I love the colors. It's so shimmery. Definitely recommend it if you don't mind a putty. This next slime is called Macaron M Family Foaming Glue. It is a unscented, glossy pink semi-foam with rainbow foam beads in it. You get about 4 ounces of it in a deli container for less than $4. Super glossy, and honestly, it's just another basic slime. Makes nice stretches, great for bubble pops. Does have a slower stretch, so if you do want it to be softer, you add some glycerin. It is a bit rippy and not much to say about it. And personally, I'm going to give this one a 4-star rating. Lastly, we have another M Family Foaming Glue slime. This one is the metallic purple. It's not as dark and pink as the picture, and it's more of a bluish purple. It's also a 4-ounce slime that comes in a deli container for less than $4, and pretty similar review to the other. It's your basic clear slime, but it's not sticky at all. Feels like a coated one. Very pearlescent, unscented, has nice bubble pops, and this one is perfectly stretchy. Texture wise, I'm going to give it a 4.5, but because of the deli container, it's just going to be a 4-star rating. Overall, I enjoyed my slimes from Temu. They do have slimes that are super affordable and more on the basic side, but if you're looking for slimes for cheap or you can't really afford expensive slimes, Temu is a decent place to go to. Let me know if you have any slime video requests or any shops or places you'd like me to review. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!